Ja, då ska vi se hur det går när jag fortsätter här. Nu ska jag försöka springa ifrån det jag avslutade igår. Ta mig till den där hästen. Jag ska se om jag kan se vart jag ska ta vägen. En trader eller något som är där. Okej. Därifrån, ska jag dit eller? Jag vet inte riktigt. Jag har haft problem med att starta upp spelet. Jag får starta om datorn och sådär. För att det ska fungera. Det stör mig. Det är som att nu har jag fått för mig att spela lite mer moderna spel, och då inser jag varför jag har valt att inte göra det tidigare. What gives yours a chance to recover? Okej. Ja, nej men det är som att spel släpps ofärdiga nu för tiden. Det är väl mest det att... Oj, nu vrider jag bara. Jag har ingen koll. Men... Jag vet inte åt vilket håll jag har röven. Det står en häst i vägen. Så... det här är... Jag gillar vanligtvis inte att rida i spel. Det här är varför. Det är liksom... Men kan du galoppera eller? Alltså den här hästen. Så. Okej, det är invasion här. Aj. Ska jag fortsätta nu i någon quicktime event? Oj, vad svårstyrt det är med tangentbord här. Jag måste använda 4 av 5 fingrar för att lyckas med det här. Jag vet inte ens om jag... Left. Men kom igen. Jag har ju ingen chans. Okej, jag är död. Kan jag göra någonting? Kan de inte ta död på mig direkt istället? De var tvungna att vänta med den sista pilen. Måste jag börja härifrån? Ja, det är skit. Jag ska lyckas ta den här hästen och genom allt. Hela den här videon kommer gå åt typ 2 timmar till att jag försöker fly ifrån den här situationen. Jag tror för övrigt att jag kommer spela på ett ganska fegt sätt, för det känns som att spelet är upplagt på det sättet, på något sätt att det är svårt att klara sig i strid och sånt. sen att den här karaktären är inte tränad för stridens. Så det märker man. Plus att han har ingen rustning eller någonting heller. Man dör ju ganska snabbt. Är det samma oh shit momentum här nu eller? Ja, det är det. Det är samma svårighetsgrad alltså. Okej. Visst vore det nice om jag klarar det nu, det kommer jag inte göra. Inte med den inställningen. Okej, kan man lite tempo nu. Kan man öka på farten lite mer? Kan hästen galoppera snabbare eller? Fan, det är ju omöjligt. Jag har ju ingen... Nej, det här går inte. Det är ju... Kan man galoppera snabbare eller? Jag kommer ju inte fram. Men... Vad fan? Kan jag rida ut i... Ja. Men kan han Okej. En gång till. Det finns ingen genväg. Det vet jag ingenting om. Det kanske det gör. Det gör sig fördelen med... På något sätt att det inte är så många som har spelat spelet. Det är inte så många som känner till några knepen. Okej. WASD, trot is the horse. Basic pace, yeah. Caps left walk gives your horse a chance to recover. Left shift. Country combines fast pace with horse endurance. Gallop is the fastest gait, but it will soon deplete your horse stamina. Okej, kan han styras per automatik? Ja men snälla, så kommer det en... Så, nu håller jag farten. Så det där med att få den att galoppera var då plus. Ska jag dubbelklicka på shift. Så jag håller handen som om jag är crippled. Den här Robin Hood wannabeen, jag vill att han ska klara sig nu. Henry. Okej. Hästen förlorar sin stamina. Vart ser jag hästens stamina ens? Öka. Left. Håll vänster, håll vänster.
Left. Elbow gets to the left along the stream.
Okej. Sun to the left along this stream. Det måste alltså vara det här han menar.
Run for it! Warn the others. They tore at Scarlet.
Jag påminner om Oblivion. När helvetet kommer till byn. Jag kommer inte ihåg vad den byn hette. Det var en by i alla fall. Whatever. Jag ska klara det här nu. Ja, men det är väl bättre att de sätter pilar i dem än i mig. Det är ändå mig det handlar om. Ja, hästen börjar bli trött nu. Så det här momentet går ut på är att lära sig galoppera med hästen, förstår jag. Det här jag måste lära mig det, för om jag inte kan galoppera klarar jag aldrig det här momentet. Förstår jag. Men hur långt ska jag? Alltså det är det. Det börjar bli ett racingspel av det här. Tack.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Hanyo! Hosungine!
Ja, det var dramatiskt. Så.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Jag vill aldrig upp på en häst igen i det här spelet.
Tell me, boy. Who are you? And where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. You only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. As good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Ja, då ska vi se. Det var faktiskt en av de fulaste hundarna jag sett.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? Were there any more survivors?
Sir, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground.
Som inte var
But a
engelska.
lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
All right then. Ska vi se om jag får fortsätta. I discard Talmberg. Ja, han verkar gå utan att...
Don't they always? Indeed. I was talking to some merchant from Prague about it. He said it's like that all over. Why's that then? Well, the roads ain't straight.
Och där nere ser jag att jag behöver äta eller sova. Det är någon matskål och så är det en säng som symbol där. Kan jag äta nu då? Fortfarande inte lärt mig att äta. Så hur curlad är den här snubben? Har han inte lärt sig att äta? Hej hej.
Hey! How did you manage that?
Okej. Vad är det jag behöver nu? Har jag inte gjort det redan? Så jag tyckte det var... Vad är det nu? Jag tyckte det var det jag gjorde precis. Ska vi se. Ja, men det här har jag ju gjort. Ja. Varför är han så dimmig? Ja. Ja. I'm in a private area.
Are you serious?
Men varför blir jag...
Shriveled up with the hunger.
Jag fattar bara inte att varför blir jag utskickad om jag ändå ska prata med den här. Det är lite så här små detaljer som stör mig liksom. Och hungrig fast han fattar inte hur man äter ett äpple. Alltså det är lite så här små irritationsmoment.
What the hell's that?
What is it?
Bra vakt som inte såg mig.
What the?
Okej.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsman. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Ska vi se om han lider av något, för att han är liksom lite dimmig. Jaha, jag har stulit grejer. Sånt här är kul med lite reputation och sånt. Här kan vi se om det står någonting. Exhausted. Not okay. You're exhausted. You cannot concentrate, and your speech is not so persuasive as usual. Also, your charisma has taken a hit. Eventually, you'll start fainting. Speech and charisma reduced in proportion to your tiredness. You're hungry. Your stamina is decreased, and eventually you will start losing health. Okej. Ja, där nere såg jag också stats på min speech skill inte var så bra.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
Lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Okej, så. Okej. Different foods and different. Okej, kan jag äta nu? Har jag lärt mig att äta nu? Snälla se. Nej. Nej.
Must eat.
Men äter då? Varför äter han inte?
You're that lad who's...
Eat. Jag trycker på E. Det händer ju ingenting. Alltså han går runt och hungrar ihjäl för att han inte har lärt sig äta. Förstår inte. Nej, det här är irriterande. Han håller på att svimma, men han kan inte lära sig att föra mat till munnen liksom. Kan man gå till grytan?
What the hell are you doing? Seems I'm not good enough for the gent.
Kan man äta här då? men herregud, han kommer ju dö. Han kommer dö av hunger. Det är så jävla dåligt. Han vet hur man plockar mat, men han kan inte stoppa det i munnen. Det är omöjligt. Okej. Food. Kom igen nu. Han kan inte äta. Han vet inte hur man gör. Det var fruktansvärt. Det var fruktansvärt dåligt. Han går runt och säger must eat. Det var fan, varför äter du inte då?
Oh God. Eat. Food.
Ja. Det är bra att man lär sig sova före man lär sig äta. Kom igen nu. Kom igen nu. Nej. Ja, då sover jag väl. Jag är för hungrig för att sova. Okej, men... Det här var väldigt irriterande. Det är som att det här är en sån basic grej i spelet. Så att det här borde man liksom kunna göra från början. Det är säkert någon sån här liten knapptryckning ifrån att typ här. Men varför kan jag inte äta från mitt inventory? Måste jag liksom gå runt för att hitta en soppa och äta? Ja. Så fick jag inte göra heller tydligen. Så. Det är så otroligt ologiskt. Han har ju liksom bröd och äpplen och grejer på sig. Varför kan han inte bara äta dem? Kan jag bara sova tills jag är utvilad?
You're that lad from Scouts? What in heaven's name happened there?
Sju timmar verkar bli bra. Okej, jag fick sova i 2 timmar. Sen händer det någonting. Han har inte ens lärt sig sova uppenbarligen. Den här snubben.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady. No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but To tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you.
Tog han av sig sina filthy shoes innan han la sig ner?
Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Ja, kommer han gå igenom allt då, eller?
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father.
Har man tid på sig?
I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. I'd been secretly learning sword fighting and hiding it from my parents. So when we assembled the sword, I tried a few moves with it. There's a big difference between a wooden sword and a real one. Maybe if I hadn't taken that sword in my hand, I wouldn't be here today.
You're full of surprises.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Ja, där nere ser jag. Där.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle.
Ah, nu förstår jag hur det fungerar.
She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy and pride. You must not
nej, jag vill inte spela med någon som håller sig till religion. Jag hoppas man kan undvika det. Jag ska försöka det.
Not been merciful to me and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Townburg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men.
Kommer vara omöjligt att lära sig namnen på
He imprisoned my husband in the
alla
castle
ställen
and
och
garrison.
personer, karaktärer.
It's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Townburg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. Now, we're here.
Jag önskar det var mer spel i dialogen som det var förut.
You're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Han tar inte av sig stövlarna. Han sa att han skulle ta av sina filthy boots. Det gjorde han inte. Okej. Ja, men det här gillar jag. Alltså, även om det här gjordes nyss så... Det blir väldigt filmiskt på det här sättet. Yeah, right. Om hans farsa skulle säga så. Oh, eller då sa hon det.
Wake up! You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Okej. Ja, men... Hur kommer jag ut? Det är för mörkt. Okej. Så det är lite laggigt. Jag vet inte om det kan avbrytas helt plötsligt. Liksom stannar upp.
Good health to you.
What's going on?
Do you know what's happening?
No. What about you?
Me? How could I?
I saw you with Sir Robot. Didn't he tell you anything?
No, nothing.
Ja. Är han hungrig nu igen? Vad du säger är samma eller?
Jesus Christ be praised.
You know what's happening?
Sigismund, who else? That bastard conquered Skalitz and now he's come to take Talmberg.
Okej.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
Han kan fortfarande inte äta. Det här är så fruktansvärt. Det är ett vackert spel, men det är fruktansvärt. Med såna här detaljer som att typ att det finns i mekaniken att man ska äta och sova och sånt för att överleva, och så kan man inte göra det.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Sure, I need something to eat. Like now.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest
Den gamla gubben är den enda amerikanen de har med i det här.
Well, Grandad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Your messenger told us.
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He
So
only
with
got
me,
away by
okay.
the skin of his
Jag måste
teeth, though.
ta det lugnt.
God, a brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey.
Nej, gör inte
Tired
det.
of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Valdic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend. And good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times.
Yes, and it would be fun to play them. These dark times. Det är väldigt mycket dialog nu. Minns ni 80-talet när man satt i ett spel och spelade spelet? När man slapp se dialoger i typ 20 minuter.
Tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between...
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. You keep watch at the battlements with my men.
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Min fru sitter och skrattar åt någonting i bakgrunden här.
Splendid.
Kan du pausa det? Jag vill gärna se det där. Hon tittar på Talang och asgarvar. Jag måste se vad det var. Det lät roligt. Kan jag säga vad det är? Jag är så trött på den här dialogen.
Are you serious?
Hey, watch it.
Jag tar och avbryter videon här. Jag är lite trött på spelet ändå. Nej, han vill bara äta. Okej. Jag hoppar ur nu. Tack för att du tittade. Nu ska jag göra något annat en stund.